Alright, I done tried to record this 6,000 times, but it's tweaking. So, I'ma say it like this. Well, shit, I'm tweaking, bitch, but not tweaking like that, but tweaking, bitch, but not, don't ding fucking universe. Anyways, my patience is thin. Like, I'm on a PMS bender. Like, I'm just really out of boxing, out of pocket, and I'm out of weed too. So, pray for me and anybody around me. In addition to that, out of money. But all of that to say, look, some people just doing their best. Okay? And this is more to me than it is to you. But I be having to realize that in order to kind of get over myself. But it's like getting over myself, but also acknowledging myself at the same, but also kind of calling people a little bit not as smart as they should be or as they could be in the same sense, and slightly with undertones of trying to offend people who know better but won't change. Let me explain. Listen, I had to realize that people, a lot of the people, especially when it comes to business, they haven't been the places I've been or seen the things I've seen, so they don't have the knowledge I have. What ultimately and usually, and which is the best disguise ever, which I used to be upset about, is people often don't think that I have this information and or knowledge. Like, they don't know what I know. I don't look like what I know or who I am, but I do look like who I am, especially if you really knew me. Neither here nor there. So the fact that I have this knowledge in a room full of people who, one, don't believe I have it, because most of the people that they're around, always all they do is lie. Like, that's the name of the game, who can lie and manipulate the best, and I don't really like to do that. So that's how I ended up here in the first place, and they don't know that or get that or care about that because they just trying to count my pockets. So, but in working with them and learning, I've been getting super, super frustrated because I'm like, what are you talking about? This is like, if you knew better, this would be a no-brainer. You ever, like, so when I was in law school, we had to do briefs and shit like that. And so you have to stand up in front of the class, and the professor make you run down the case. And or the professor asks you questions. And by the questions the professor asked or what you said, somebody would be like, oh no, you didn't even read this. Like, oh, you didn't even touch the book. But you, as somebody who thought you was getting away with it, you don't know better. You didn't read it, so you don't know that you don't know. You don't know that you're not getting away with it. You get what I'm saying? You think you getting away with it, but you're not. And the professor know you're not, and it's probably going to show on your test if you don't read before the test. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. It's like sometimes when I talk to people, I'm like, oh, you don't know. I'm like, oh, you have no clue. And then I'm also not in a position to teach someone something. Like, at this point, you think you're the smartest one in the room. And I'm not the smartest one in the room. I didn't come in here trying to be the smartest one in the room. But what made me realize I was the smartest one in the room, because I'm talking to you and you trying to fight me and I'm trying to help you. I'm like, oh no, something got it. There has to be some type of emotional or a communical or communicative disconnect here. And then I take a step back and I'm like, oh, you dumb. And it's not dumb in a condescending way, but the word is, I guess the better word is ignorant. Oh, you ignorant. You don't know better. And you prideful. You don't want to learn better. And that's really where I kind of dive off from them people, because I'm okay with you don't know better. But once I bring it to your attention that you don't know better, and one, if we even had to get to the point where I had to figure out you don't know better, it's probably too late, bitch. It's probably already past. I'm 100%. It's past the point of, oh no, you already don't like me because you realize I'm more intelligent than you. It's either I'm really intelligent or I'm really dumb, because you don't know what I'm talking about, and I sound like I'm speaking gibberish to you. But an intelligent, like, that's why people go to lawyers, because it sounds like the lawyer speaking gibberish. It's not that the person that's not a lawyer is done, but this person is just versed in the language of whatever arena it's in. And I realize that a lot of these people, like, I might, And a big thing of mine, one of the biggest issues that I had, and I love Kevin Gates. I know what it is, but I just don't know what to call it. And so I had so much information, but I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know how it was valuable. So sitting around watching these people, like I know what I got in my hand, and I'm seeing what you guys is going crazy. I was like, oh my, I got 10 of them, bitch. You know, but I had to put a little bit of everything that I had in my hand out to see what people went for and what people didn't go for. You get what I'm saying? But all of that to say, like, people just doing their best. Sometimes if you playing spades and you don't know the spades is the most valuable card in the deck, and all somebody ever taught you was, bruh, if you, it's all about getting books. It don't matter how you get books, but you got a handful of spades and you just keep throwing your spades down at the most inopportune time. You know, that's a waste. Like, this person doesn't know what they're doing. So you have to understand when dealing with people, sometimes people just don't know better. You smarter than some people, and that's what giving myself credit, because I feel like, why would I be smarter than my boss? You get what I'm saying? Why would I be smarter than the person that hired me? You get what I'm saying? But or why would I be smarter than my mentor? Or why would I be smarter than my mom? Or why would I be smarter than my sister? It don't matter. It go across the boards. But sometimes you gotta think that some people just doing their best. And I feel like when you realize that every human is just doing their best and it's not an intentional vendetta against you. Sometimes it is an intentional vendetta against you. I told you, right when it gets to the point where somebody can't acknowledge that you know more than them and just want to learn so that they can get better, that's the person that has something going on with them, no matter what way it is. If somebody knows that you can help them and elevate them, but they don't want you to, bro, I'm getting away from that person immediately. What the fuck is wrong with you? At this point, you're not doing your best. So you get what I'm saying? But they're doing their best in the understanding or the concept or the conceptualization of this all they know. This is smart as they like, they only know up to, I would not, no offense to anybody who only has a high school education, but I'm not going to nobody with merely a high school education with absolutely no experience for business advice. Now, if this person got a high school education, but did all of these 12,000 things, a CEO, bitch, I'm going to talk to him first. I'm talking to him or her before I talk to the motherfucker who got a fucking degree. Absolutely. Can we talk? But if this motherfucker ain't never been past post high school and you trying to tell me how to run a business, bruh, please don't fucking speak to me. Shut up, sit down. Why the fucking bosses are speaking? You need to learn. I don't know. But I just had to give y'all this morning rant because some people just doing their best. Like, sometimes you smarter than people, and that's, just take that and just move. Just do what you need to do. But some people just not intelligent. And that suck when you find out people not intelligent. Then if you realize you're more intelligent than some people, then the next best thing or the next move to make is the move around. All right. So how do I smartly get myself out of this situation? Because I can see that this person this has now become a toxic environment, because this person is now upset that I know more than them. And now I'm going to have to dumb myself down. But I'm smart enough not to play myself and ruin everything. And, sometimes with like friends and stuff like that, you can just stop fucking with them. But when it's like a boss or somebody at your job, like, you got to be smart about how you handle people like that. But at the end of the day, I just ask you to have empathy or pity. Either one, but they both include kindness. They both include some type of, oh girl, oh boy, oh, oh. Can I pet the dog? Just pet the dog and move around. And I guess that's the whole rant of this. Like, there's no reason to be mad at anybody because they either ignorant or lack self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? And do you really want to be mean to people that, you really want to be mean to people who are already, they're going through enough? You get what I'm saying? Happy Monday, y'all. Let me get my work done.